Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word of truth with truth and sincerity, especially now. Risk your lives to do so. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and the Aqua out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners. All right, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you I say shalom. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, by Hashem in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. All right, and this lesson is going to go into, let me pull it up. This article that I found speaking about reparations. All right, and then so if you understand the word reparation, all right, basically to give back. All right, well, we're just gonna just read the articles and pull up some scriptures about the simple Jakes that's good with this. All right, let's read the first one. All right, and it says from the New York Post. All right, it says California panel estimates $569 billion in reparations is owed to black residents. California Governor Gavin Newsom signed legislation in 2020 to form a task force to study reparations for black residents. Study reparations. Study. A California task force studying the long-term effects of slavery and systemic racism on black residents in the state has estimated a whopping $569 billion in reparations is owed to the descendants of enslaved people, according to a report. Now, I mean, I'm not the brightest dude, all right? But I don't remember a whole lot of slavery going on in California to begin with. But, maybe I over missed some information. But nonetheless, all right, so $569 billion in reparations owed to descendants of enslaved people, according to a report. The 9-member panel concluded that black Californians and let's get that straight too. There's no such thing as black Californians. All right, nobody's skin color is black. All right, unless you're a fucking noob Cybot from Mortal Kombat, your skin ain't black. All right, even Wesley Snipes, one of the darkest people in the world, his skin is not black. He's just a different shade of brown. All right, go back to grade school when you wanted to color somebody that looked like you, such as an Edomite. They would use the color peach. Okay, they wouldn't leave the blank page. All right, that character, they wouldn't leave it blank to be white. All right, they would use the color peach to make it look more like them. Same color, or the same same thing you would do with somebody who's so-called black. You wouldn't use a black crayon, you would use brown. All right, just going back to the basics. But so yeah, it said the 9-member panel concluded that black Californians whose ancestors were in the U.S. in the 19th century, right, that's basically the 1800s, are due $223,200 each due to housing discrimination practices utilized from 1933 through 1977, the U.S., the New York Times reported. So they're going from 1930s through 1977, not going into, the time they actually started the slavery to, basically today. Because, I mean, if you think about it, if you understand the scriptures, all right, it says that we will be brought out of Egypt and into Egypt again with ships, all right, where it was spake unto us, and we shall see it no more again. We're not going to see our homeland again. And there, here in America, we shall be sold unto our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. All right, Deuteronomy 28:68. So if you look at that time frame, all right, the what was it, 1616, 1619, and still according to today and counting, because we were brought here. We didn't come here willingly. We were stolen and brought here. All right, and discriminated against, and did all the work. We literally built up America, just like we literally built up Egypt back then. Okay, so if you want to do reparations the right way, in your form of reparation, you start from the beginning, not where you want to start it. All right, as like the scriptures say, one of them that decree unrighteous decrees, man. All right, that's what these people do. But nonetheless, all right, this little small ass chump change, $223, $223,200 each, due to housing discrimination practices starting from 1933 to 1977. All right, so that's enough of that little article right there. Total nonsense. San Francisco, again, New York Post. San Francisco reparations panel pitches $5 million each to black residents. Oh, so they upped it a little bit. Okay, this is January 16, 2023, whereas the other article, all right, was December 2nd, 2022. So they updated it. All right, $5 million each to black residents. Now, put yourself in perspective. If they paid all these Jakes, right, Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, if they paid them $5 million each, do you think any of them Jakes are going to go back to work? Chances are no. And so what happens with that hierarchy? It crumbles. You think these Edomites are going to allow that to happen? No. Okay? So let's read. As a San Francisco panel studying reparations has proposed a one-time payment of $5 million to each black resident of the city deemed eligible as a recompense for the decades of harm they have experienced, according to a report on money. So they even acknowledge that they did this. And still, if you understand money, right, I think you can work between 5 and 10 years of your life. If you don't spend a dime, you can have about this much money. All right, so you think about the time span from slavery to today's date. What is $5 million? You just paid them back 5 cents compared to the dollar that you owe. In that perspective. All right, a lump sum, and mind you, this is a one-time deal, a one-time payment, $5 million. A lump sum payment would compensate the affected population and will redress the economic and opportunity losses that black San Franciscans have endured collectively as a result of both intentional decisions and unintended harms perpetuated by city policy. This San Francisco African American Reparation Advisory Committee said in a draft report issued last month, Fox News Digital reported. The proposal could cost the city, which has a 2022-2023 budget of $14 billion, roughly $50 billion, the Daily Mail reported. All right, enough of this article. All right. So let's pull up some scriptures. We want to talk about reparations. Oh, we're going to get some reparations, all right? Your little fucking chump change, especially at the end, because y'all know what's coming. The big wigs that's running the world, they understand what's coming. You think your little payoffs, your little fucking bribes is going to be enough reparations? We're going to show you what real reparations that's coming. All right. Now, for the simple Jake, they might be okay with all that chump change. All right. For those in the know that's dealing with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hey, you can keep your little pocket change, man. All right, because we know what's really coming. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, and starting with verse 36. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power, because thy filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered, through thy whoredoms with thy lovers, and with all idols of thy abominations, and by the blood of thy children, which thou didst give unto them. Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers, with whom thou hast taken pleasure." Now, this is talking about you Jakes, you Negroes, Hispanic, Native, Seminole Indians, you Israelites, all right, basically taking hold of your oppressors, wanting to be like them, wanting to be in their ways and go to them for help, all right, point blank period, go to them for help, all right. This is what the Lord is saying to y'all. He said, because y'all want to do this, right, behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers, right, all the ones you want to take hold of, all right, get help from, with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved, right, playing the harlot, with all them that thou hast hated, I will even gather them round about against thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness. And I will judge thee as a woman that break wedlock and shed blood are judged. And I will give thee blood in fury and jealousy. And I will also give thee into their hand, and they shall throw down thine eminent place, and shall break down thy high places. They shall strip thee also of thy clothes, and shall take thy fair jewels, and leave thee naked and bare. They shall also bring up a company against thee, and they shall stone thee with stones, and thrust thee through with their swords. And they shall burn thine houses with fire, and execute judgments upon thee in the sight of many women. And I will cause thee to cease from playing the harlot, and thou also shalt give no hire any more. So will I make my fury toward thee to rest. All right, so after this is done, right, after we have our time in captivity and such, so will I make my fury toward thee to rest, and my jealousy shall depart from thee, and I will be quiet, and will be no more angry. Because thou hast not remembered the days of thy youth, but hast fretted me in all these things, behold, therefore I also will recompense thy way upon thine head, saith the Lord power, and thou shalt not commit this lewdness above all thine abominations. Behold, every one that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. All right, so you Israelites, you want to constantly hold hands with your oppressor. You constantly want to get help from them and not seek the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That's why, in our transgressions, that's because we went off. That's why we went in all these different captivities. All right, going towards these people that we want to be friends with, all right, which are really our enemies, and taking on their ways, because that's how these devils operate. Oh yeah, let's all be friends. Let me just put on a smiley face and seem friendly, but behind them friendly smiles, man, they got daggers waiting for you, man. All right, though he crouches and humbles himself, okay, he's looking to overthrow you. He's looking to take your seat, okay, and that's exactly what happened. So since we did that, right, letting our guard down, this is what happened. They all got together, conspired, and we got taken down, man. All right, as easy as that was. And why? Ultimately, why? Because we transgressed our Father. All right, so we got had, man. All right, but at the end of the day, again, talking about reparations, the Lord is going to do the same thing. He's going to do the same thing to them. All right, we're going to get reparations from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, he's going to pay back everything that they did. He's going to pay it back to them in full. Okay, but yeah, so since we kept transgressing the Father, our Father Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, hey, is it a surprise why we got put all these different captivities? It shouldn't be. All right, and because we kept doing it, right? It says, so behold, everyone that use a proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Well, their forefathers did it. What makes them any different? they're going to keep doing it too. All right. But us few that got this understanding, hey, we stopped doing that shit, man. All right. We're no longer being held down. But the rest of you 2/3, man, y'all steady playing Harley. Y'all steady looking for help from them, looking for reparations. And look, go back and see what kind of reparations that the Amalekites got, right? The you wish people. See how much reparation they got from that small time frame that they had a little bit of situation with during World War II with the Germans. Look what kind of reparations they got, and now look how much what captivity you've been through in America from the time it started till today's date, and look what they're trying to give you. Just to compare numbers. Is that fair? Of course not. Is it a surprise? It shouldn't be. All right. Never trust thine enemy. But this is what y'all do, and this is what you get. This is the result of being simple, man. How long will you simple ones love simplicity? All right. Let's go to Hosea. This is Hosea 12, starting verse 1. It says, Ephraim feedeth on the wind and followeth after the east wind. He daily increased lies and desolation, and they do make a covenant with the Assyrians, and oils is carried into Egypt. The Lord Yahweh hath also controversy with Judah, and will punish Jacob according to his ways. According to his doings will he recompense him. And that's exactly what happened. Y'all, we want to keep going off? Well, then Lord going to pay us his way, all right, for our mess ups. We want to keep going off? All right, go ahead, keep going off. And I'm going to make sure y'all pay off that debt. All right, that's the recompense that came with that. Okay, now we had a debt to pay off. We had to go on all these different captivities. All right, we were on punishment. We made Daddy mad. That's our punishment. All right, but hey, that punishment is just about up. All right, and that's why the curses are now following on to the heathens. Okay, that's the recompense for that. But the ultimate recompense is the grand finale. All right, if you will. All right, and that's this place totally getting destroyed, and all these other heathen nations getting put into how do I put this without YouTube attacking my page? They're gonna be the acts of the show. All right, they're gonna be put on stage and do this and do that. All right, for 1,000 years, man. Okay. We're going to be Pharaoh. You're going to be the one lashed to the correction. The correction stick. All right. Put it that way. All right. Let's get a couple more. This is 2 Thessalonians 1 and the point is in verse 6. I'll just go to straight. Verse 6. Actually, I'll start at 1. Paul and Silvanus and Timotheus unto the church of the Thessalonians in the Most High our Father and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Grace unto you and peace from the Most High our Father and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. We are bound to thank the Most High always for you, brethren, as it is meet, because that your faith groweth exceedingly, and the charity of every one of you all toward each other aboundeth, so that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which ye also suffer. All right? What you gotta suffer. So all you simple jakes out there and want these so-called reparations, how are you gonna be suffering? You're gonna be trying to live in lavishness. And you know, a lot of y'all gonna be thinking y'all got it good now. Y'all going straight to the seafood court. taking your whole family out to go eat crab and lobsters and all the other abominable type foods. trying to live it up like you got it all by yourself. You big and bad. You got it all. You the man now. You the woman now. All right? Of course, everybody's your friend when you got money. What happens when that money runs out? A friend is known in adversity. All right? Not when you got it all. Everybody's your friend, of course. Everybody want a piece of that action. But what happens when that action runs out? Are they still there? Hello? All right? Seeing verse 6, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, and to you whom are troubled rest with us, and to you who are troubled rest with us, when the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. Remember, earlier I was talking about that grand finale. This is that grand finale. When he shall come to be glorified in his saints and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day. All right? Because the Lord's going to come back with all the angels and wreck shop, man. That's the great recompense that's coming to this place. All right? So the true reparations, that's the righteous reparations. Fuck your little dollars, man. Your little funky ass money that ain't not even real money. All right? Real money is gold and silver and things of that nature. All right? This little printed out money that y'all print out on a regular basis, all right, helping fund wars and this and that, that's not real money. That shit is monopoly money. All right? It's just a grade higher than monopoly money. All right? That's not real reparations. Real reparations is, you know what? I'm going to get it real quick. This is one of my favorite scriptures. Numbers 35 and 33. This is real reparations. So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right? You want to make things right? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You took a lot of our people out. Hey, man, the Lord is going to come back and do the same thing. Notice I didn't say we're going to do the same thing. No, we wait on the Lord. All right? Those that are truly dealing with the Lord, hey, that's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. We waiting on the Lord. When the Lord gives us the command to do whatever, then that's when things go down. But the Lord is going to come back with great glory, man, with the angels and wreck shop on this place. That's righteous judgments. That is righteous recompense. That is the righteous reparations. All right? Repairing what is lost. All right? Now, how do you do that? Since you can't actually pay it back, what's going to happen? Blood. All right? You paying it back by blood, bro. All right? Let's get another one. This is Hebrews 10, straight to the point. In verse 30, it says, "For we know him that hath said, vengeance belong unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord Yahweh shall judge his people." All right? Judging his people, meaning who? The Israelites, Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians. Because when he said, when he comes back to wreck shop, all right, he's got to start first with who? The house of God, the Israelites. Why? Because we were the ones given the statutes, laws, commandments, all right, the obedience of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. After that, after we get our ass tore off, all right, because it's going to happen, the Lord's going to wreck shop with all these heathen nations that had us in captivity, all right, because y'all were given a command to take over us, but y'all did it in a way that was beyond what you should have done. All right, y'all had a bloodlust over it. Right, did this all kind of ways. That's why the Lord said that's why he said, "What they did to you, do unto them double." You had us in captivity for a certain amount of time. The Lord said, "You're gonna have double. You're gonna drink double the cup." Because you didn't have understanding of that. Right? You did us dirty. Hey, expect the Lord to get back and do your ass just as dirty, times 2. All right. So yeah, man, this whole thing was about reparations. All right, to pay off Jake. All right, with the little fake money. All right. So, but that's the double standard of that. All right, the Lord is also gonna pay back the righteous judgment. the righteous recompense, the righteous reparations. All right. So with that, Lord willing, that was edifying, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity, especially now, risking your lives to do so. May you be the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, stop going down to fucking Egypt for help, man. All right? You want true help? Seek Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right? It's not continuously seeking in these devils, man. Because they gonna try to find a way to get your ass back in the trick bag. All right. So yeah, with that, Baba Ball. Shalom.